loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a fun, probably pretty quick little video. A lot of you guys have been asking me to update my top 10 or my top 5 or my whatever Shop Miss A items. Thought I would do my top 5 most used Shop Miss A items, the ones that I use the most, the ones that I love, the ones that I can't live without, that I have repurchased or will repurchase if I run out, or like just the creme of the creme for me, what I love. And is actually all of these things, if they're not in my everyday makeup routine right now, they're rotating in and out. I do try a lot of makeup, so sometimes that happens. But if you haven't heard of Shop Miss A, I'm sure most of you have. First of all, I am an ambassador with them. I am an affiliate. So if you want to shop through the link down below, that would be absolutely wonderful. It lets them know that I sent you, and I get a very, very, very small commission. All these items are like $1. So think about that. Super duper affordable. And I've been a huge fan of Shop Miss A since I tried them the first time. But once they started launching the AOA brand, I'll tell you right now, that is my jam. That is my jam. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We are basically through Vlogmas. I should be putting this up on January 1st, I think. So happy January. Happy 2021. I hope you are staying safe and happy and healthy. And let's have a good year. But don't say it out loud. I probably should have said it out loud. Let me knock on some wood. Because we all thought 2020 was the year. I mean, I had a decent year. It was a rocky year. It was a rocky year for everybody. Let's get real. But there's beauty in everything, so let's focus on that. But anyway, subscribe. Let's do this. Okay? Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Want to be friends? We could all use some friends in 2021. Okay? Let's jump in. I am not going to do this in any sort of order. I'm just going to tell you my top 5 favorite things. I have them sitting in front of me. I could probably do a top 10, but honestly, these are my favorite favorites, and I have other top 10 videos. You can always, I'll try and link them down below, but if I forget, I'm good at that. Just search Shan Shortcake Beauty Shop Miss A favorites or Shop Miss A top 10. I know there's at least 2 that I have. So yeah, Shop Miss A is pretty much basically an online dollar store. Some items are $1.55, some are $1.88. They have palettes that are like $10. But when you break down the cost, it ends up being, it still ends up being about $1. The ones that are $1.55 are donated to animals in need, and then the $1.88 are donated to kids in schools. So, well, the extra amount. So they have charity items, and they're still basically the base cost of it is $1. I do want to give an honorable mention to this guy's dirty. He dirty. It should definitely be in the top 5. Oh, you know me. I told you. I just like can't keep it to a top 5. This is really like can't live without. This could replace one of the items like very easily. But it's just their little Paw Paw sponge. I'll leave it down below in the list. So they're really a top 6. This is really difficult, okay? I really enjoy their stuff. Like, I truly do. I'm wearing a lot of it on my face right now. I literally took most of this out of my makeup bag. But yeah, I love this little sponge. I haven't bought a beauty blender in forever. I was gifted a Real Technique sponge. I use that sometimes, but I still honestly prefer this guy. And I think it's $1.55. For the Paw Paw one. This one is their nude one. They have a pink one. I like the nude one and the pink one the most. I think I tried the black one way back in the day, but I haven't tried it anytime recently. I have the new one that's kind of like the Juno sponge, I think, but I haven't really used it because I just love this. I just, how are you so good and so affordable? I don't know. It is a love story. I'm just gonna grab stuff. I couldn't put them in an order if you wanted me to. It's just a whole bunch of love. I'm going to start with this little beauty because this should have made it into my 2020 beauty favorites, and for some reason it slipped my mind. And this is one of the best dollars I've ever spent. I'm obsessed. One of their loose pigments, this guy is an orb. I use this almost exclusively for my inner corner highlight. I will highlight my brow bone sometimes. Obsessed. You can use it if you're fair. I mean, even if you're not fair, you do you, boo. But if you're fair, you can use it as a highlight. I love topping highlights that aren't quite blingy enough for me or are a little bit too dark with this guy. It's just perfect. I have used this so much. There's still about half of it left. I honestly will just shake it and then take off, and it sticks to the lid a little bit, and then I just like dip my little brush in the lid and then pop it on my inner corner, pop it on my brow bone, pop it on my cheek, whatever you want. I've had this for months, and I use it like every single day. Every single day. This will last you at minimum a year, unless you're putting it on your cheeks every day. Then you might go through it, but I don't know if you even will. So I love this guy. Definitely needed to mention this, especially because I missed it on my 2020 favorites. They have all different colors of these. They're beautiful. This is just my favorite one. They definitely have MAC dupes of MAC pigments. People don't really talk about those much anymore, but there's one that is a dupe of like the blue brown pigment, the rose goldy one. I don't remember what it was called off the top of my head. If I wanted to really like bling bling, like I want my inner corner to like spritz your brush, of course, with some setting spray and then pop it on, and it'll be like you can see it from space. It's crazy. I love. Okay, the next guy we're talking about is this No Pore Primer. This guy did make it into my 2020 favorites, which I'm not surprised at all. This is my go-to primer. I just got a new one because this guy is like empty. I will probably honestly keep repurchasing this. repurchasing. Sometimes when I'm editing and I hear myself talk, I don't even know what words I'm saying. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, I will probably keep repurchasing this because for the price, it is a small bottle. It's 0.67 ounce. I've started using more of it than I did in the beginning. I feel like I've always got that like in my head to like use what you need, not too much. But this one, oh my gosh, I love to put it all over my face, like all over my face. I kind of avoid my nose because my nose is my only oily area, but everywhere else is pretty dry. My cheeks are where I have my texture, and like you can see, I love putting it like right where I'm gonna put my highlight because any highlight's gonna show a little bit of texture. And I just love this. It smells nice. It kind of smells like a man, like a men's product. It's $1.88. It goes to kids in schools. A silicone-based primer that minimizes the appearance of pores, mattifies the skin, and creates a smooth canvas. Use alone or under foundation. It does do all of those things. I do believe that. It's not the most smoothing primer I've ever used, but for the price, I'm loving it. Yeah, I love this. There's a hydrating primer if you're not into that. I really do like the aqua primer as well, but I do prefer smoothing primers. I like silicone-based primers. They have multiple primers. I haven't been able to try their clean slate primer yet because it's been sold out anytime I placed an order, but I definitely want to. I do think, because Taylor Wynn tried that out, I think she liked it. But yes. Are you ready for this? These look nasty. They look nasty. And I literally, you know when your lash has like a little bit of glue on the band and you want to cover it up so you use your eyeliner on it to darken it? I literally did that on the top of my blush today. So that's what's going on here. These are disgusting, especially this one, but this one's looking pretty gross too. These are the two out of my makeup bag. I use this blush an obnoxious amount. You guys are probably sick of me talking about it, but girl, it's $1 and I'm wearing it now and I love it. I love it whether I have a self tan or I'm super fair. I'm at my fairest right now. This is the Lumi blush. This one is in Ravish. This one is in Wine. This one is my ride or die every day. Honestly, I've been wearing. I should get another one. I feel like I ordered a backup. I don't know where she went. She's somewhere in this crazy mess of a room. I love this. So this one is a nice corally one, and then this wine one has kind of like a pinky mauve-y, winey shade to it. I have officially ordered every single one. I kept with like the lighter medium skin tone ones, like the light to medium ones, and then the ones that are kind of a little bit darker. I just ordered them. I have not tried them. They were in my last Shop Miss A haul. So they do have some for everyone's skin tone. I do love that about them. They are inclusive. Even though they're super affordable, they still remain inclusive, which I love. You can see Ravish on my cheeks. I went a little extra heavy-handed so I can make sure you could see it. It is nice and buildable because they have those swirls of like glowiness in them. They are a little bit lighter than they appear in the pan, which I appreciate as a fair person because blush, I can go real heavy real quick. But I love, I'll swatch this wine one for you, but that's it on my hand. Oh yeah, no, there you go. Okay, and that's Ravish, kind of a nice corally shade. I love these. I love these. I also really enjoy their Perfect Blush, which is their non-luminescent one. This honestly is probably my most used Shop Miss A item of all time. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Okay, we've got another cheek product. Again, this guy brought two down. These are my two favorites. My number one is Astro. Probably should tell you what they are. These are the Powlighters. They have powder highlighters, they have loose powder highlighters, they have cream highlighters, they have so many different types of highlighters, and you guys know I live for highlighters. These are only $1 each, and I have used the crap out of Astro, and there's still so much product in there. Same with Nebula. I love Astro all the time. I love mixing them, but if I have a self tan, I can get away with just Nebula. This one's more peachy, and this one is more of like an icy pinky white. I love these. I love them. I love using their highlighter brush with it. I honestly use their highlighter brush more than any other brush for highlight. Two of them, that's how much I love it. Their brushes are great. If you've been wondering about them, I definitely approve. They are a little bit messy. They're a little bit messy. I try to just like carefully set it down. I still spill some every day, and then I just use it out of the cap. There you go. So that is Nebula. You can see it's a nice gold. It is a little bit peachy, and it's a little bit too dark for my skin tone. Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you them mixed and separately. Mostly dry. They are even more intense wet. So the top one is Nebula, the middle one is mixed, and the bottom one is Astro. Astro, when you apply it with a setting spray, is just insane. It's insane. It is just like beaming, glowing goodness. But like they're still both blinding, but it's just a little bit more blinding. Astro, right? Look at that. Astro, I feel like you can definitely see the difference. Nebula's pretty, no, you can totally see the difference. It just makes them even more metallic. It just like jumps it up a notch. Girl, I love these. I love them. I love them. I love them. Not only do I love them because they're so affordable, but I love them because I live for a bold highlight. And it is the Buildable Satin Foundation. The two shades that I have Porcelain and I have Fair Ivory. I don't know where Porcelain went. They're tiny. My cats love to come down while I'm filming, as you guys know, and Luna loves to walk around on top of stuff, and I'll leave it on my desk and she'll knock it down under my vanity. But I did find one to show you, which is better than, I think in my 2020 favorites, I hadn't found them. I finally found it again, which is great because I love this. Not only is this like one of my favorite foundations, or my favorite foundation from Shop Miss A, it was one of my absolute favorite foundations of all time. I would say it's my number 2. And the fact that this guy is $1.88, it's so beautiful. I'm pretty sure I have a whole video on it. If I can find it, I'll leave it down below. Again, as always, you can just look up Shannon Shortcake Shop Miss A foundation and it should pop up. I tried out their Pro Wear too. I do love this one more. This is just more my jam. The Pro Wear is more of a matte. I just felt like this one looked more like skin and it's just beautiful. It's buildable. I love it. When I'm super fair, I would wear the Porcelain right now, maybe with a tiny bit. Their Porcelain is really fair. And then Fair Ivory is just a little bit darker. When I have a little bit of a soft tan, I can do just Fair Ivory. But I love this. It's the Drop Liquid Satin Buildable Foundation. It's just, you just gotta try it. You just gotta try it. I feel like when you swatch it and you look at it, it's not much, but I remember just being blown away. Satin matte, actually, Satin's my favorite. That's probably why I love this. I love the coverage. It's great. I honestly really do like one layer and then just go in with a heavier duty concealer, but I don't have a ton of trouble areas to cover up. This is just so good. If you're going to try a foundation from them, if you've got combo skin or dry skin, I would go with this one. If you have super oily skin, maybe try the Pro Wear. For the price, you can't beat it. And I do love these two in combination. Definitely approve. Definitely approve. Girl. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. It's gonna be like top 7 items because I have to. I put all my items right here and then I completely like lost my train of thought and I like grabbed too many items. So it's not really gonna be a top 5. It's just gonna be my most used Shop Miss A items. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. Let me see. I probably have a pair of Jackie's too. We're gonna talk about their Faux Mink lashes. I absolutely love them. My two most repurchased, most worn pairs are definitely Jackie and Jean. The top one is Jean, the bottom one is Jackie. Jean are my go-to for a little bit more dramatic. Jackie is great for every single day. These are honestly going to be a little bit dramatic for some people. It's kind of an in-between lash for me, not too dramatic, not too natural, but I mean, you see the lashes I'm wearing. I love big lashes. Both of these work great for hooded eyes. These guys are $1.55 each. I don't even know. I've probably purchased like 50 pairs of each. I love them both. It really just depends on the day. If I want a super dramatic look, I go with the Jeans. If I want kind of an in-between, I go with Jackie's. Jackie's are like the only lash that I've found that I enjoy wearing with no winged liner. And even with no eyeshadow, they're so good. The Evas are good. There's honestly something for everyone. They have more natural ones now. These two are my jam. They're so good. These beat way more expensive lashes and you can wear them multiple times. Just clean them, take care of them. They're bomb. They're bomb. I honestly probably wear mine about 5 times before I get a new pair. You could honestly, if you take good care of them, wear them even more times than that. All right, loves. That was a bit of a ramble, a little bit crazy. I'm losing my mind over here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want a top whatever most used products from like Revolution, maybe ColourPop. Let me know what brands, or just like maybe my top used products in general. Though honestly, you're gonna be seeing these again because these are in my everyday routines pretty much and have been for the last couple years. Not gonna lie, since I've tried a lot of these, they've been in my makeup bag. They're so good. I can't get over it. And not only are they so good for the price, like they're just so good. Again, I have an affiliate link down below if you would like to use it. Let them know that I sent you. Yeah, I think that's everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Happy New Year. Bye. Guys, we are at the end of Vlogmas, and I have put up 5 videos a week for the last month, so I'm a little bit, my brain is done. It's been a stressful month. You can check out not my last food vlog, but the vlog before that if you want to hear what's been going on in my life. But it's been a little, it's been a month. I love you. Thanks for bearing with me. So my brain is just done. She done, and we're having a snowstorm. It says a silicone-based primer that minimizes. You guys are think I'm insane. A silicone. I can't even. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love when I remember things later and I add them at the end of the video and then I just pop them in where they're supposed to go, and you guys think that I know what I'm doing sometimes, but I don't, and I forget all the time. Wonder Blender. Once had someone yell at me for using Mink lashes, and I don't use Mink. They're faux Mink